my sound to someone who is unfamiliar with my music? Raw, soul, rock and roll, international, alternative. How can I describe myself? My sound is comprised of all of the things and all of the places I've ever been. I'm Panamanian. I've lived everywhere in the world. I love rock and roll. I love country music, soul, reggae. So my sound is comprised of all of those different things. The perfect day off sounds and looks like water crashing against rocks and going back and forth against the sand. Me laying in my bed, asleep. Feeling the breeze. Yeah, I need that. Who am I on my worst day and who am I on my best day? I think I'm pretty consistent. On my worst day, I'm still myself, still me. Just a little bit more reserved into myself. And on my best day, I'm for the whole world. You know what I mean? I'm always checking and making sure my energy is balanced and pure and true. So I mean, you know, even on my bad days, I try to make sure I balance it out. Oh man, I did take a little bit of a hiatus. I needed to, well, first of all, I was on tour for 2 years almost. I toured with everybody, did my own tour, promoted El Dorado, and but I also needed to grow. I was in a relationship. It was my first album, newly signed to a label, figuring out the politics of the business. So, you know, I needed to grow and learn and to not take everything so emotionally and personally and just realize and separate business from the personal. But I also had to think about what I wanted to say. I don't want to be one of those artists that just keep on throwing out music just because I have to. I want people to receive it and actually feel it and actually talk about something that's worth talking about. So, yeah. So, my album is coming out on my birthday, November 19th. Shout out to the Scorpios. It was actually a coincidence. I was trying to put it out a few months ago, then I went on tour. We pushed it back, and then I decided that November, between myself and the label, you know, November's a good month, and I was like, you know what? We should just do it on my birthday. I think that I've been pretty consistent with everything. Like my socials is RoJamesXIX, which is 19. 19 is my favorite number. 19 is when I first heartbreak, wrote my first song, first car, like all of those different things. So it lines up. So putting it out November 19th, it was like, you know, this sounds great. Everybody already knows I'm big, I'm a Scorpio. Everybody knows I'm the super Scorpio. I'm always talking about Scorpio season, so why not release a body of work in this season? My best and favorite gift that I've ever received is my El Dorado from my father. He just threw me back. So the album is, let's see how I can describe the album. It's a series of reflections. Basically, like I said, I wanted to decide what I wanted to say this time. I wanted it to mean something. And so, you know, I've done a lot of reflecting, a lot of thinking, a lot of meditating and moments to myself for growth. You know, I think that when you grow, you have to be able, you need to reflect so you can figure out where you've been, where you're at, and where you're trying to go. So the album is a series of reflections. Every song is definitely about something that I've thought about and grown from and experienced. You know, everything I write is true. So I'm trying to give it away without giving it away at the same time, balance it out. But yeah, I'm excited because it's the next level. I mean, like I said, 2 years ago, I released El Dorado. This is just my sophomore album, and it's the next level to where I'm trying to go. We got Powder Room, we got Rose. Yeah, I got songs, all of them. What we mean? Sex Drive, Freaks, I'm sorry, I was about to say Permission. Freaks, what else I got on there? Touchy Feely. I'm trying to think of all my titles. I got so much. I got jams for sure. I'm never gonna put out a whack body of work because I'm very picky about my music and what I put out there and what I want people to hear. And I'm a music enthusiast myself, so I make sure that what I put out, I mean, I will be proud to press play and listen to myself. So I think that my general theme of music is that in general. So I definitely am giving that this time around. I have, like I said, I told him I had at least 4, but I might have at least 5. It might be a whole press play album, you know what I mean? Yeah, the no pullout is a thing, but I think that It's all the things. No pullout and reflection. So it's like the balance of everything you need, something that you can grow from and something that you can grow from.